And welcome back to another video. This is Crypto Coins, and we're gonna go over in this video what you would be making if you invested in KLIMA DAO 15 days ago. So I'm gonna put my actual real results and my ups and downs, and just kind of seeing what these ridiculous 37,000% APY returns give you in actuality in 15 days. But before we get to the video, let's go over some of the comments and address some of the things that you guys talk about this coin that I think it's very interesting. So let's start off here in no particular order with Ultimes. Ultimes commented here, can I invest like less than one KLIMA though? I don't have that much capital right now, still building. So yes, you could absolutely invest as little as possible. You just need to consider the gas fees. They're very small. There's little fee transactions. So sometimes you do need about maybe to invest in KLIMA, maybe like $5 in gas fees, and you have to buy them through the right networks. So you just have to consider that you can cover enough for the gas fees. I don't think there's a limit. So just know that there's fees involved. The less you invest, the more fees you're paying for that position. So just take that kind of in consideration. I'm sure you can do like $20 or $50, and you can invest and average in over time if that's something you want to do. If you don't have that much capital, but you do have cash flow, consistent cash flow coming in every week or every 2 weeks, where you can put a little bit every time, just know that you're going to continuously be paying fees. So that's why it gets a little difficult with some of these coins. And yeah, just like I wrote here, you can invest any amount, just consider the transaction fees. So there might be some fees there. Now let's see this next comment here in Farsi. I don't know if he's fear mongering or they're just trolling here, but he just wrote 2 days ago, the price is tanking. I think he was a little concerned. These are extremely volatile coins. So you just have to be careful out there. And then we had other replies here saying rising and then tanking and then rising and then rising. So we see a little trolling here in the comment section. I appreciate your comments and people getting involved with the coin. But yeah, I mean, regardless whether you're trolling or you're serious, just know that these coins have massive swings. Something like KLIMA that is right now currently trading at 1,563 can have $200 to $300 up and down days. So 10% moves is very common. I mean, just know that anything crypto, I mean, it could seem like it's falling apart in 6 hours, and then you wake up the next morning and it's up 50, 100%. I mean, that's the nature of these coins. That's how we're in. So I'm not sure if you're a little concerned there with the price tanking, but you need to be strong when investing in these kind of projects. It takes a pair to hang in there and have conviction. Now that's why sometimes I have conviction, sometimes I don't, but I'm skeptical and I'm intrigued by the project, so I'll just dabble a little bit in there and I'll just leave it there, and I'll see what it does over time. And that's why we're tracking these positions. We're gonna see who's the real deal here. So yeah, thank you for that comment there. Next, we have Crypto Trav. I'm in the US and I use Coolcoin daily. So yes, a few of you wrote to me, thank you for clearing the air. Yes, Coolcoin does look like a nice exchange there, and it is available in the US. So I was definitely confusing it with another exchange, and it seems Coolcoin, if you want to invest in KLIMA, is a route to go to buy your Matic and then transfer it to KLIMA. So it seems like everybody's paying cents to be able to stay KLIMA, and they're going through Coolcoin. So thank you guys for sharing that. Very helpful and informative. Now we have here Beijing. It's not about the money, it's all about compounding. Come back in 2 months and review then. So we saw some people talking about the price fluctuation, and we're talking about compounding. So you can play this however you want. We have some replies here. If the price goes down 80%, you're just in risk and at a loss. Don't fool yourself. Absolutely right. The reality is, if it goes down 80-90%, I mean, we can still try to play that tape that we're in it for the compounding, but the reality is, if we need that money, that liquidity, we're going to be locking in pretty big losses. But don't be discouraged either. This is crypto. This is the game, guys. 80% swings to the downside, 90% swings to the downside, common. 1000% swings to the upside, common. Everything goes here. But I am, and I know I do talk about this. I am interested in these projects because of the APY. So I'm kind of seeing this like dividend stocks, that pay 3%, something consistent annually, and this is paying a lot more right now. But later, as more people get involved with these projects, they're going to reduce their APY. So I'm seeing this kind of a different angle. These projects are going to normalize to some sort of sustainability, to some sort of medium price. So we're still far away from those points. I think there's still a lot of time before we get there. So I'm just going to wait and see how this pans out. But obviously the price does matter to some degree, because if you are continuously earning ridiculous APY on a shitcoin that goes to zero, and I believe all these projects are backed by like $1, so they could go to $1, not necessarily pennies. It's backed by $1, but yeah, obviously it's trading at $1,500. It goes to $1, you're lost like 99% of your investment, and it can stay there if it goes belly up and nothing becomes of these projects in the future. But this is why we're investing on these. These are new opportunities. There's going to be a lot of risk, and there's going to be a winner somewhere in between. So we're trying to pan out the winner. So let's see here. We saw another reply. This means APY will go up because people are selling. Yes, that's another good point. If you stay long enough, you will still make great returns even if the price tanks hard. So yes, I've talked about that as well. So right now the APY is slightly going up since the time I started investing on KLIMA here. So right now the APY is 37,000%. When I started, it was around 33,000%. So as more people exit these projects, the higher the incentive and the APY kicks in. So more people investing, then the APY lowers down. So it's kind of that win-win situation. But in the end, we don't want these projects to drop 80-90%, because then all this kind of gets diminished. But if you have a pair, you'll hold through, and you're going to ride out to see which one's the winner. You never know which one is going to be the winner. Let's see here. Row. It's all about compounding. If you hold for a year, you should make over 100 KLIMA tokens. Now let's go to the extent of staking KLIMA goes down to $200. You're still making over 10,000. Don't look at the price. Look at how much KLIMA you'll make in a year. And I'm sure if you buy one KLIMA, it should be around 300 KLIMA tokens you make off your investment. So another thing to consider, guys, a lot of good talking points in these comments, and this is just to be risk aware. And one thing you can do also is come in here, cost average, come in heavy with some heavy guns, and once you double down on your investment, pull out your original investment and let the rest ride. There is some wild swings, so somewhere in between these wild swings, you might be able to cash out your original investment and get the risk off, and then go on to the next project. And also here I have next comment, RM Prime. Dude, charting a hyperinflationary token is kind of useless. Bonding minting makes it even more. Yeah. So I see his point. This is a different kind of token, and I still like charting. I'm not using technical analysis like as a trader. I just want to see where this coin wants to stabilize. And we're going to look at some numbers here. And I want to see where that medium, that sweet spot where this KLIMA feels comfortable staying at, so you can start sizing up over time. But I want to see it a flat line for a few days, for a few weeks, and then I'll come in and buy some more. So this is the only reason why I'm charting it. I know it's hyperinflationary. I also had a conversation earlier on one of my earlier videos. Someone wrote, they said this is not hyperinflationary because everybody gets a secondary token. You get S-KLIMA, and it's separate from the KLIMA. That's how they kind of section that off. You get a secondary coin, but it's 1-to-1 to the original coin. So it's based on game theory and how they structure these projects. Do I know the minute mathematics of it? No. It's in their documents, but absolutely I don't. But what I do know is that they try to separate these two so that it's not hyperinflationary. But regardless, we're in this to see, I'm charting to see where it's stabilized. So if you take out the smoke and mirrors, it's like, okay, where does KLIMA like to trade? Where does it like to be at what price range? Like that, I'll have a little bit more confidence to add into this position. So just something to consider there. But thank you, Prime, for the comment there. And thank you guys. I really appreciate you guys coming out here and throwing your 2 cents out there. And we can all together as a community really see what project is the real deal. And this is why we're here. And if there's other projects that you guys are interested, just write them down below and I can check them out and we can see what this is about. Also, make sure to check out my Discord. I have my DAO calculator here and a lot of free resources here. I have crypto news running 24/7. Thank you to all my new 50 members. The community is growing, the channel is growing, and I really appreciate everybody's support. Together, I'm trying to make these tutorials and make these videos that are helpful for your future and for your investment. And also, I'm learning as well. I appreciate every one of you guys. Thank you very much for joining the community. Let's now take a look at some prices here. Let's take a look at what KLIMA is doing. So I have this chart here of KLIMA. Currently, right now, the market cap is 794 million, which is very small. This has a lot of runway. Just to put in comparison, coins like Dogecoin and Shiba Inu are around 40 billion. This is 794 million. So we have a lot of runway in comparison to other coins. These projects are still very new. So I have the 30-day chart here, and let's take a look at the price. It debuted somewhere over here and under 1,000. Let's go back to the 90-day just so that we can take a look here and zoom out a bit. So apparently it debuted back here in October around $2,000, and we ran up to around $3,600. Let's go back to the 14-day here. I more or less started investing 15 days ago, so a little bit less than this. I believe the coin was around $1,800 when I started investing, and now the coin is trading at lower at around $1,574. So we are seeing the coin here. We went below 1,500 and it's hit 1,500 a few other times. So this was a fake out here, and it's holding the $1,500 level. So that's going to be interesting to see. We do see here 1,500 a line of support, even though we have false breakdowns. We had 2 false breakdowns, but it is holding over 1,500. So it's interesting to see here, holding above 1,500, and it looks like this is kind of the floor it's establishing right now in the short term. So I want to see how this pans out over time. For me, I'm still not interested enough to add to my position, so I'm going to continue to hold my position, and I want to give it more time. And if it runs up and it becomes a runaway, crypto here that goes to the moon, I mean, that's fine too. I'm already staking and I'm already earning APY, so nothing lost there. So I'm here in the sidelines. I want to get it. I like to come in here and sweep up my investments when they're like 30% down, 40% down from the point where I bought them, where I get intrigued and interested, doubling down there. But right now, I'm just cruising and I'm going to let it be. So let's take a look at my position. As of now, I have 0.296 as KLIMA here staked. My next time to rebase is in 2 hours, 7 minutes. Next rebase is going to give me a 0.54% return on my tokens. The current 5-day rate here is 8.47%, and the current APY is up since the time I started investing in KLIMA at 37,000%. Very nice there. Good numbers for KLIMA. Now, let's take a look at the position after 15 days. So after 15 days here, this is my breakdown. I have 0.296 coins currently staked here. That gives, currently KLIMA is trading at around 1560. That gives me a market value of $461.85. And as far as my investment goes, I'm down $38. That's minus 7.63%. And you can see the chart of KLIMA here. I have on the blue line, you can barely see it here, is my cash invested. I haven't added to my position in blue. Red is the price of KLIMA. Now it's gradually descending, but holding around the $1,500 level. And yellow is the market value of this position, which is slightly lower. Not much going on here, even though I have earned APY. I'm still down, but not significantly like I would have if it wasn't earning me this APY. But I am down, and this is the reality. The coin is down right now. So the original investment here is around $500. I bought at the time 0.2244 coins. I've earned an APY 0.0716 coins. So that's what I've earned to offset some of those losses, and I'm down 7%. So I am down after 15 days of investing, earning around 35,000 APY, and investing $500. These are the real numbers. So no, I'm not. I'm nowhere near doubling down my position or making thousands of dollars return on my investment. But we are seeing KLIMA stabilizing around $1,500. So I'll continue to track this position. If you guys want this calculator, most of it is automated. Some of it you have to input the figures. If you would like to get this calculator, join the Discord. It's free. You can download the calculator for free as well. The instructions are on my Discord, and go check them out. I appreciate it, guys. Tomorrow I'll come back with another video, and we'll go back to time. We'll take a look at time. I also haven't made my video of Olympus DAO. I also have some money invested in Olympus, around $800, $900. But I have not made a video. I will make a video. It's just the gas fees are very high. It is the original DAO project that started this kind of type of investments. So I think it's going to be worth taking a look. But these are a little bit more exciting to me because they're smaller projects and they're inexpensive to get in, and there's opportunities there. So thank you guys once again. I'll catch you guys on the next one.